We all want the same thing: freedom for Israelis and Palestinians to live side by side in peace. Freedom from the brutal violence spread by Hamas. And most urgently, in this moment, freedom for the hostages. We urge everyone to not rest until all hostages are released. No hostage can be left behind. Whether American, Argentinian, Australian, Azerbaijani, Brazilian, British, Canadian, Chilean, Chinese, Danish, Dutch, Eritrean, Filipino, French, German, Indian, Israeli, Italian, Kazakh, Mexican, Panamanian, Paraguayan, Peruvian, Polish, Portuguese, Romanian, Russian, South African, Spanish, Sri Lankan, Thai, Ukrainian, Uzbekistani, or otherwise, we need to bring them home. In doing so, we in leadership agreed to move away from public statements that did not directly involve our guild, our industries, or the labor movement. Read the note attributed to President Lisa Takeuchi Cullen, Film/TV/Streaming VP Erica Sala, Online Media VP Sarah David, Broadcast/Cable/Streaming News VP Kathy McGee, and Secretary-Treasurer Chris Kyle. Such statements hindered journalist members' work and divided rather than united us. Since the referendum, we have made 2 such statements, both about the protection of reporters. The leaders acknowledged that this lack of response would likely spur criticism. We realize this will strike some of you as inadequate, the message continued. We also realize that our own personal sentiments about the atrocities in Israel committed by Hamas on October 7th and the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Gaza will not suffice. Representing a diversity of workers means our union is strong enough to hold many different views. However, we want to be clear, there is no place in this guild, none at all, for antisemitism or Islamophobia. The Hollywood Reporter previously reported that 75 WGA members convened Friday for a 90-minute Zoom meeting to express disappointment that the union had not joined other guilds, including SAG-AFTRA and the DGA, in condemning Hamas' October 7th terrorist attack that killed 1,400 people, many of them civilians. Multiple sources told THR at the time that the WGA board remained divided on a response and feared that some activist members would take issue with any message of support for Israel. Meanwhile, the WGA's Western branch has yet to issue any official statement regarding the conflict. In an open letter issued Friday, a group of writers called out the WGA for not denouncing the Hamas terrorist attacks. The Simon Wiesenthal Center, one of the largest international Jewish human rights organizations in the U.S., supported the letter in its own statement that day.